Well, I was just saying there's so much we could talk to about with our next guest that we could do about 10 different interviews, maybe even a documentary. He's a hospital director in Toronto. He's an accomplished marathon runner. He's the front man for the biggest U2 tribute band in the world. And oh yeah, he's got a solo career on top of all that. Toronto-based musician Shawn Brady with us on this Friday morning. He's got a brand new record out now called Broken Traffic Lights. Brady played last night at the Carlton just a couple hours ago with Halifax legends Paul Lamb and Corey Tedford. I'm sure that wasn't fun. And in case you missed it, he got up bright and early for us on a Friday morning to play us a tune and have a chat right here on the Friday edition of the Morning News. Pleased to welcome Shawn Brady to the program. Thanks very much, sir, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. Tell me about the Carlton gig last night. I mentioned Paul and Corey.
Oh, yeah,
Halifax
it was fantastic.
legend.
I mean, that venue, I mean, in terms of being a songwriter and having people listen to your music and actually get into the vibe of the whole artist, you know, the artist aspect of it was fantastic.
Yeah. I mentioned you may be the most interesting man in the world. Where do you find time for all this stuff?
God bless
man?
you. I'm passionate about what I do. So I mean, I work in the hospital, and I'm very passionate about. I work at Providence Healthcare in Toronto, and I'm passionate about providing care for primarily the elderly population.
Wow.
And music. I mean, music's been in my life forever. I mean, I just get so excited about performing and writing music, and that's how I met Corey, who produced my first record, and I was honored to have him play with me last night.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Paul, who did a set last night. So we had a great time, and it's just, you know, performing music is so exciting, and and having that audience there last night was really special.
I have to mention audience as well, because you're the front man for this tribute band. I didn't find out until yesterday, Elevation. You play Bono, and you've played audiences all over the world with this band. Tell me a bit about being in that band.
Yeah, I mean, and we've played Halifax, actually.
Yeah.
Some old haunts, you know, the Pogue Fideau and Dirty Nellies and the Rebecca Cohen we've played here. And it's really exciting because with Bono, I mean, he's a larger-than-life character.
Yeah.
So learning from a songwriting perspective and a performance perspective, he's the gold standard.
Right.
I mean, you know, whether you like him or not, I mean, he is the gold standard. So I've learned so much from performing in that band, and we've been the same four guys for 12 years, believe it or not.
Unbelievable, hey?
And we have been to 14 countries.
14
so
countries
believe,
and over 200 shows. As soon as you put the glasses on, you go from Shawn to Bono.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I over the years, I bring more of myself to the character, but certainly the foundation of that character of Bono and the soaring vocals and the mannerisms,
right.
You know, you learn a lot from that because he is larger than life.
And on to your solo stuff as well. How do you separate? How do you park the Bono and bring out the Shawn Brady for the new record?
It's a good question. It took a little bit to do that because I mean you are immersed in that character of Bono, but just writing my own music, especially this last record, Broken Traffic Lights, getting more into intimate characters and getting into the headspace of other people from perspective of songwriting was a bit of a challenge to get out of that. But I think I'm really proud of the record, and moving away from the Bono character and into more of the Shawn Brady character
exactly
is a challenge, but it's rewarding all the same.
Maybe Shawn Brady is even better than the real thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That remains to be seen, but we'll keep working at it.
What song are you going to play for us this morning?
I'm going to play the title track. It's called Broken Traffic Lights.
All right, Broken Traffic Lights. There's a look at the record. Shawn Brady, the new album, is available now. You can find out more information, ShawnBrady.com. He's all over Facebook. He's on Twitter as well, at Shawn Brady Music. This is Shawn Brady on the Morning News.
As we tell each other after dark, you're too drunk to drive and I'm too high to do what's smart. Underneath the early morning stars, you and I just one night to find out who we are. In headlights shining from heaven, in the backseat of a black town car, we'll stay awake till we fall apart in two hearts running from each other, disappearing into the night underneath the broken traffic lights. As we tell each other drive till dark. You're too drunk to drive, and I'm too high to do what's smart. Underneath the early morning stars, you and I just one night to find out who we are. In headlights shining from heaven, in the backseat of a black town car, we stay awake till we fall apart in two hearts running from freedom, disappear into the night underneath the broken traffic lights. And headlights shining from heaven, in the backseat of a black town car, we stay awake till we fall apart in two hearts running from freedom. We disappear into the night underneath the broken traffic lights. Broken traffic.